Hey! Lilith and Sagittarius actually happens on the same day as my birthday. I'm so special if you don't know. I'm just kidding. But I'm here to use astrology as mindfulness, but if you don't know what Lilith is, it's basically the darkest or furthest the moon is away from the earth. So it happens a 9-month cycle basically. Lilith will be in a different sign. So now she's just ending her 9 months in Scorpio. I made a short video, my reflections on that, if you want to go check that out. But really here to embody Lilith and Sagittarius. If you don't know what Lilith is, she was basically Adam's first wife, but she wanted to revolt because she didn't want to be seen less than or secondary, and she was exiled because she stood up for her beliefs and revolted and was outcast from society because she stood up for herself. And Lilith really exemplifies the areas of the taboo, what's forbidden and what's not disallowed, but what do you need to actually still sit by. So when I started actually to journal my reflections, my thoughts on Lilith and Sagittarius, it was so cool. There's this like beautiful cardinal bird was just flying slowly over me. The sun was rising. This was yesterday morning, me reflecting, and it was just like the wings were spread and it was just so free in the air, free against gravity, and it was just free as a Sagittarius, and I was like, I knew this was meant to be. So that was beautiful. And Lilith and Sagittarius, I really want to embody my childhood self. I was in school a very wild child. I sadly found porn and the dark side of Tumblr at 4th grade when I was 10 years old, which is way sooner than any child should find it. And this is why the internet is now the Wild West. Like, God bless children being raised. I really sympathize for them. And like, I was so flirtatious. I made the really taboo jokes at lunch with like my friends, and I was just so wild from like 4th grade to middle school with like my really close friends. I made a lot of like sex jokes, which is very flirtatious. I'm very private at home, not so much of that with my family, just because like I've kind of more so just very fit in, show them my successful side they want, just because like both my parents are very water energy, and I look at their chart and they're very different than me, but their compatibility is very wild. I could do a whole video on why I think my parents are married, but I kind of want to use the internet here to connect to my school youngster self of play and wit, because I kind of lost that as I matured and just kind of did so, followed by being the school's valedictorian and worked my ass off just for others. But I want to work for my beliefs, and I really want to. I was so playful as a school kid in school because I kind of accepted the fact when I was younger, kind of middle school, that I thought it was bi. Then I had the ease into my sexuality. I call myself bi. I'm just gay now. I'm queer. I stand up for the wokeness. But I was okay being publicly bi or gay in school because I knew at the end of the day I didn't care if they didn't like me. But I kind of struggled more so at home because I came out to my parents already. They know I'm gay. But they were the last 2 people I came out to because I was so scared of their disapproval if they were to reject me. And so that reflected me in school, in a sense. I didn't care if they didn't like me. And so that was just me being able to be myself. And I really need to be the person I am to my parents so they can, I know they'll love me no matter what. Like, unconditional love is such a beautiful thing, and I hope they'll get to see me more the way I am. But I really want to connect my fun, witty side with Lilith and Sagittarius. Where can I be bold? Where can I be outspoken? Where can I just trust my beliefs? This like question I'm really asking myself: where have I been told I'm too much, too adventurous, too wild, too crazy, too free? I need to really live like it's like my last day on earth, and just what would happen if I'm too flirty, too witty, in a sense. Like, what really was the worst that could happen? Okay, I pissed someone off. Okay. But I really want to be wild, be free. I just want to smile and not just be depressed, working for others, doing shit that doesn't make me passionate. And I'd rather be anguished and exiled. Sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. I'd rather be anguished and exiled for being my wild than being a puppet for others. I only have one life, and that's really what this past year has taught me. Is I only have one life, and I know to live it for myself. And what beliefs and opinions are worth fighting for. And that's really what I have a big center point in my chart, even though I'm a Gemini rising. the transition between Scorpio and Sagittarius. I see my chart in both whole sign houses and Placidus. I kind of resonate more with the Placidus just because even though I have 5 signs in Sagittarius, 3 of them are technically in my 6th house if you use Placidus, because it's not rather than using whole signs. A little more exact, and I think it's the Tundra. I forget the exact word, but it's basically this other belief system that this system of transition from Scorpio to Sagittarius, any water sign to fire sign transition is hard, but the Scorpio to Sagittarius transition is the hardest, which I kind of resonate with the most. It's like in the northern hemisphere, it's like the darkest times of the year. The sun keeps waning, but it's just like so much depth and like emotional innerness, and then you go straight to wild freeness. And I think in this transition, you're supposed to really stick by some of the dark depths and beliefs that you found in Scorpio, and now what's worth going out, adventuring, and still standing by your beliefs. And that's what I really want to embody this 9 months. I really want to I need to take a risk. I need to put myself out there. I need to really just stand by my beliefs, and I need to shoot my arrow. If worst comes to worst, I can just gallop my centaur away. Like, what do you mean? It's almost 2026, and if I was just another pawn, I think I'd kill myself. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why are you still living with brothers? I know, like, I'm so privileged. I'm young. I don't have a family or a child for economics to have to take care of. But like, I'm so privileged, and I'd be so stupid to waste that life for other people. So, are you going to be wild this next 9 months? How are you going to treat and learn from Lilith and Sagittarius? Take care, beautiful people.